categories. We have opera, the Bible, trees, French Revolution, theater, and the Wild West. The Bible 100. Because of an incident in Zid, God told him he could see the promised land but not go into it. I'm going to say who is Moses. The Bible for 200. He's the first person God told to go out and get some wood. And it was Noah. Alright. The Bible 300. God told this patriarch he wouldn't destroy Sodom if that city had 10 righteous men. Abraham. This character is a barber in one opera and Count Almaviva's valet in another. Who is Sweeney Todd? Or is it Figaro? I'll say who is Figaro. Oh, good thing I changed it. 200 plays opera. This Beethoven opera is based on one titled Leonore, or Conjugal Love. Wrong. Fidelio. Alright. Opera 300. Like Beethoven, Claude Debussy only completed this many operas. What is one? Opera for 400. Verdi's last opera, it was based on The Merry Wives of Windsor. Falstaff. Alright. Let's close it. Ooh, really cool. I'm gonna wager name of the castle that's home to Donizetti's Lucia. Couldn't even tell you. Lammermoor. But I didn't risk anything, so Leviticus chapter 23 verse 24 said this horn-blowing holiday on the first day of the 7th month. And that horn-blowing holiday was Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah. Where you'd find to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. execution was adopted by the government in 1792? What is the guillotine? Uh-huh. We'll get the French Revolution pretty quick. The revolution ended in November 1799 when he seized control and became first consul. Oh. Who was Robespierre? Oh no, not Robespierre. My bad. Napoleon Bonaparte. Oh, I should have known. It's okay. Keep going. Known as the Incorruptible, he helped institute the Reign of Terror. I think now is the time for Robespierre. Revolutionists called her the Widow Capet. Revolutionists called her the Widow Capet. Marie Antoinette. Proceed. Appropriately, one of the local newspapers in this Arizona town is called the Epitaph. What is Tombstone? Yep. Alright. Let's keep it going. This judge's saloon, the Jersey Lily, doubled as his courtroom. Who is Roy Bean? Wild West 300. In 1876, a saddle tramp named Jack McCall shot this man in the back of the head while he played cards. Who is Wild Bill Hickok? Well, that's 4. He wasn't killed while robbing a bank, but while straightening a picture on a wall in his home. Who is Jesse James? Dart, nickname of the outlaw, who sometimes left poems behind after he held up stagecoaches. Black Bart. group got its name from a monastery that stood in the Rue Saint Jacques. Who were the Jacobins? Alright. Let's take theater for 100. Hamlet describes this country as a prison. Something is rotten in it too. What is Denmark? Theater for 200. John Dryden wrote his 1677 play All for Love, and this kind of verse also favored by Shakespeare. What is blank verse? Perhaps in response to the gloom of World War II, he wrote the light comedy Live Blind Spirit in 6 days. Who is Noel Coward? Alright. Theater 400. Murder in the Cathedral premiered in this play where the play is in this city where the play is set. What is country England or is it Canterbury? I'm gonna change it to Canterbury. Good thing I did. Close it. This great Russian acting teacher played Satan in Gorky's 1902 play The Lower Depths. Who is Stanislavski? Trees for 100. Its name is from the Greek for well covered, and it covers Australia pretty well. What is the eucalyptus tree? This family of tropical trees has two major types of leaves, fan-shaped and feather-shaped. What are palm trees? Yep, 300. The Save This Giant Tree League was one of the first conservation groups in the U.S. What is the red one? Yep, 400. These trees are known for their winged seeds called keys. just gonna say we're maple trees. That's right. Wow. I took a total guess on that. Species of this popular poplar include the big tooth and quaking. I'll give this one to Joey because I really don't know. The aspen. Alright. So Joey has $1,500. I have $4,700. Joey goes first in Double Jeopardy, which we'll start right now. Let's go. Her forces needed only 10 days to break the English siege of Orleans in 1429. Who was Joan of Arc? No, 11,400. You may know the Chicago fire started in her barn. You may not know her first name was Catherine. Who is, Mrs. O'Leary? Yep, no more than 600. Helen Morgan's greatest stage success was playing Julie in this 1927 Jerome Kern musical. Showboat. Alright. In 1876, Eliza Ann Young published Wife Number 19, the story of her marriage to this religious leader. For some reason, I'm thinking it's Brigham Young. Oh, and I would have been right. Oh well. She paid her publisher to print the first edition of the Boston Cooking School Cookbook. Fun though. Fanny Farmer. Alright. Well, let's look at the remaining categories. We have rocks and minerals, authors, cowboy life, travel and tourism, and mythology. Authors for 200. Anais Nin wrote the preface to the first edition of his Tropic of Cancer. Who is Henry Miller? Authors 400. Pierre Boulle wrote a 1952 novel about British POWs building a bridge over this river. What is the River Kwai? The middle name of the Fool for Love playwright born Samuel Rogers. Oh, Shepherd. Early man produced sparks to start fires by striking this mineral against iron. What is flint? Minerals 4. This dark gray stone is used to make blackboards and billiard tabletops. What is slate? Rocks Minerals 6. The ancient Greeks built the Parthenon in Athens using this stone from Mount Pentelicus. What is marble? Rocks Minerals 800. New Hampshire, the old name of the mountain, is a natural formation of this type of stone. What is granite? Oh yeah! $10,000. To polish teeth, dentists use a powder made of this light-colored volcanic rock. Pumice, or pumice, however you say it. One of the most famous works by this British author is The Loved One, about California funerals. Evelyn Waugh. Alright. This 1963 book grew out of Farley Mowat's study of the eating habits of northern Canadian wolves. And it was Never Cry Wolf. Oh, okay. Nickname given to orphaned calves, sometimes urged to get along. What are little doggies? Cowboy Life 400. To stop one of these, get ahead of the pack and force the cattle to mill in a tightening circle. What is a stampede? Cowboy Life 600. For the new book of knowledge, Gene Autry wrote the article on this cowboy skill. Roping. The spiked wheel on the back of this is called a roll. It's a spur. He takes a great group of cowhands, prepares them for the drive, and then leads it. trail boss. Oh, okay. The Seward Silver Salmon Derby is an annual summer event in this state. What is Alaska? Travel tourism for 200. It's the main attraction in Pike National Forest. What is Pikes Peak? Travel tourism 600. This New York City complex contains the GE Building and Radio City Music Hall. What is Rockefeller Center? That's the one. Let's keep going. The gravesite of Man of War is in the Lexington Horse Park in this state. What is Kentucky? This Central American country is bisected by the Trans-Indian Highway. What is Panama? Yep, all that's left is mythology. She left Menelaus for Paris, the man, not the city. Who is Helen of Troy? $400. Amalthea, a goat that nursed Zeus, was later made into this constellation. Excuse me. What is Capricorn? As a result of a curse, her prophecies, though correct, were disregarded. Cassandra, alright. A free-swimming jellyfish, or the gorgon whose hair its tentacles resemble. A Medusa. A type of mirror bears the name of this maiden who was beloved by Cupid. Oh, Psyche. Psyche. The answer is psyche. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna end up with $49,600. We're gonna wrap it up for this segment, and I'll see you all for the next one coming up.